Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Shop and I am going to read and only read for you all guys almost all the chapters of 9th ICSE. So let's begin. So today I am going to read chapter 16 Pollution from the textbook Total Geography. So let's begin. The term pollution refers to any change in the natural quality of the environment brought about by chemical, physical, or biological factors. Thus, environmental pollution refers to any unfavorable alteration of our surroundings, wholly or largely as a byproduct of man's actions. These changes may affect man and other organisms. Pollutants. Pollutants are the products which are released into the biosphere in large quantities and which affect the normal functioning of the ecosystem and have an adverse effect on plants, animals, and man. Thus, the pollutant is a substance present in the environment in harmful concentration which contaminates air, water, or soil. It affects adversely the environment, human beings, and other organisms. Types of pollutants. On the basis of degradation, pollutants are divided into two categories. Biodegradable pollutants. The pollutants which can be degraded by biological or microbial actions are known as biodegradable pollutants. Sewage, domestic garbage, etc. Non-biodegradable pollutants. The pollutants which are not degraded by microbes or degrade at a very slow rate are known as non-biodegradable pollutants. Example glass, plastics, radioactive substances, pesticides, etc. On the basis of origin in environment, pollutants are classified into the following two categories. Primary pollutants. The pollutants which are directly introduced by their sources into the environment are known as primary pollutants. Example ash, smoke, fumes, dust, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and hydrocarbons like methane, acetylene, and brines. Secondary pollutants. The pollutants which are formed from the chemical reaction of primary pollutants in the environment are known as secondary pollutants. Example nitrogen oxides and hydrocarbons are the two primary pollutants which are released from the automobiles. These pollutants react in the presence of sunlight to form peroxysilate nitrate and ozone, two secondary pollutants which are far more toxic than the primary pollutants from which they are derived. On the basis of existence in nature, pollutants are also divided into two categories. Quantitative pollutants. These substances exist in nature but they act as pollutants when their concentration or quantity increases up to critical level. In atmosphere, example carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxide, etc. Qualitative pollutants. These pollutants do not exist in environment. They are introduced into the environment through man's activity. Examples pesticides, DTD, chemical fertilizers, herbicides, etc. Types of pollution. Pollution can be classified as follows. On the basis of a part of environment where it takes place, atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere. It is known as air pollution, water pollution, and soil pollution, respectively. On the basis of origin, pollution may be natural or anthropogenic or man-made. On the basis of the physical nature of the pollutants, the categories include gases, particulate matter, temperature, noise, radioactivity, etc. These are also known as gaseous pollution, dust pollution, thermal pollution, noise pollution, etc. Air pollution. Definition of air pollution. Air pollution is the excessive concentration of foreign matter in the air and which adversely affects the living and non-living things. Causes of air pollution. Air pollution takes place through the pollutants of gas, solid, and liquid particles of both organic and inorganic chemicals. Gases such as sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, pollen from plants, etc., are continuously added to the air, thereby lowering its quality. Thus, the natural composition of the air is disturbed by natural or by man made sources. Water pollution. Water pollution can be defined as alteration in physical, chemical, or biological characteristics of water, making it unsuitable for designated use in the natural state. WHO has defined water pollution as any foreign material, either from natural or other sources that may contaminate the water supply and make it harmful to life. Pollution of water leads to reduction of normal oxygen level of water, causes aesthetically unpalatable effects and spread of epidemic diseases. Water pollution impacts the entire food chain and affects human health as toxins from the contaminated fishes, prawns, etc. get deposited in human tissues. This leads to cancer, birth defects, or long term health problems. Freshwater. The freshwater bodies are polluted by domestic, industrial, and agriculture effluents. Polluted freshwater is unsafe for drinking. Polluted lakes are unfit for swimming and fishing. All the effluents from the freshwater sources, together with their pollutants, finally join the oceans. Marine water. Marine pollution or ocean pollution is spreading of harmful substances such as oil, plastic, industrial and agricultural waste and chemical particles into the ocean. 80% of marine pollution comes from land. Mining for materials such as copper and gold is a major source of contamination in ocean. The saline water in the ocean also gets affected by thermal pollution and other water pollutants such as oil spills and nuclear waste. As a result of marine pollution, all levels of oceanic life, plants and animals are affected, and in worst cases, dead zones are created. So that's it for today, guys. I'll read the ahead of the chapter in part 2. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.